Change was something that I always wanted to do, especially for my community. But I just didn't know how, or I didn't have people behind me pushing me, saying that I could. The AYLF allowed me to understand my purpose, but also where to place my potential for change.
AYLF is a fellowship for aspiring young leaders.
AYLF really began the day that the indictment, or the lack of the indictment, for the guy who shot Michael Brown occurred. So that began a process that now has led to what we call AYLF today, to find the next generation of young place-based leaders that are willing to commit to being there, being present, and at the same time doing so together in community.
Our model begins with a 10-month cohort where young people come in for 10 sessions out of a year, meet 2 days for those 10 sessions.
You work on a CIP project and you talk about ways where you could impact the community of your choosing.
We use text to sort of ground conversations. In those conversations, we start anywhere and follow them everywhere.
The goal is for you to have a space to learn about leadership, learn about your specific leadership, and how to work collaboratively. This program allowed us to read together, learn together, challenge each other, ask questions.
I feel like we all know each other and we're a big, happy family. I wasn't expecting to make such deep connections, but I have.
Every weekend is themed. There was one weekend that was themed around our home and our background, another weekend about empathy, communications, and so you build these leadership skills, and the leadership skills are then taken and used to create a solution to a need that's going on within inside of the community that's being worked in.
This wasn't just a program that was looking to pick the greatest students in the community, but a program that was looking to support young people who have an idea but just need to know furthermore how to articulate it.
Opportunities for the youth to develop their leadership capacities are often limited by both the historic as well as the contemporary challenges that the community has. In that void steps in a program like AYLF that is able to work with young people to help them develop their leadership potential.
Any job that I have that has to do with community building or having experience with leadership, any type of experience that I've had, AYLF has been brought into the forefront of that.
I think I didn't know how far I can take my leadership and my bonding with others until I went to AYLF. Even though you are going to be working together, the people that are holding you by the hand, they're going to invest in you.
In essence, the program starts with 1 year, but we tend to work with them for the next 2 to 3 to 4 years until they feel like they're on a path that they have set out to be on.
I can just point to time and time again where the delivery team allowed for me and challenged for me to be a better leader. Youth are held in a very high regard, and their thought processes, their individual ideologies and backgrounds are really brought into play.
You're going to be a better leader. You're going to know how to communicate better. You're going to create community no matter what. You're going to create that family, and you're going to learn a lot, even more than you were expecting.
AYLF is so important because it invests a lot in young people. And when we think about the way that this world is shifting and changing, young people are a lot at the front foot of how it is that we are looking at, advocacy.
I think if we are looking at critical problems, we have to be willing to make it a communal effort that goes across generations. And so we're trying to establish those environments and conditions whereby there's mutual respect and honor on both sides of the conversation.
AYLF has really taken the time out to make sure that young people have the things that they need in order to support their communities. They're watering the seeds of the trees that they want to see later on grow.